Fast forward, ini como ocho so AG Politics Avenue. Punya podcast was the train big with big headlines. Ya jemre na EDB exomo ewaha any dim yang black simu se ende EDD kanya best subit ma subscribe to the channel. Omani subit ma hit notification bell so share na afofron so answer into me enkebi any dim yang black simu yang ko political highways ni na ije de ma enya asem poto akra. Na Charlotte Osei ena meno kasei. Ne chitapo a ompese maame no esan eba na omu ede no esan etra akunya so se eye EC chairperson omu eni abre a enya asempoto akra na esu hu bia no ya na le prekakra ewum na information yen saka a po adom ochre idibi esum ye eni due eni se Charlotte Genmensa eye petition His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etimi afowade ede akoma Attorney General no se mpanyampa se omukuhia ne se ntasa no ebona ene na Charlotte Osei ene eba bisina na mu onua me no ka se po adom ochre agemra obuyi nchidom yanko ni nkoti da se wagemra ewa.
So there's rumor that supporters of Madame Charlotte Osei here, who was removed from the Electoral Commission by a similar Article 146 process, are saying that if the application against Jean Mensah is successful, President Mahama should reappoint Charlotte Osei. But in that regard, they are not alone. They don't have. It's not going to be a coronation in case the application against Jean Mensah is successful. I sincerely hope that application against Jean Mensah is not successful because we shouldn't be doing that. But I don't know what's going to happen. And some people say that if the application is successful, then they want Charlotte Osei in there. But Charlotte Osei's coming in there is not going to be a coronation because there are those who are saying that you should go for a neutral personality. You shouldn't go for Charlotte Osei or any of those who were there. Go for Lovelace Johnson. She's distinguished herself as a Supreme Court judge. She was in the reckoning to become Chief Justice, and she didn't become. And she's still at the Supreme Court. And she has age on her side. She's not yet 70. Send Lovelace Johnson to the Electoral Commission, and let's have for the first time an Electoral Commissioner coming from the Supreme Court. So that lobby is also building up, isn't it? But there's also another huge lobby, and it is for Mr. Dr. Emmanuel Aquete of IDEC, very brilliant political scientist, and I think he's a development expert as well. Dr. Aquete has been at the forefront of many of the constitutional developments that we've had in Ghana. He has been the one who put together the whole peace conversation during elections. IDEC, Institute of Democratic Governance, have done excellent research work in shaping, as a civil society, our constitutional parameters and the way in which we have rolled out our laws, new laws, and all of that. He has had occasions to train members of parliament. So he's really in the thick of affairs. He was actually considered by President Akuffo Addo, as we have been told, for the position of Electoral Commission at the time Jean Mensah came in. The point against him then, and I don't know whether it's going to weigh against him now, but the point against him then was that it was said that he was an NDC sympathizer. And so during the Akuffo Addo time, when the MPP were in power, the blue, white, and red, when we are in power, very serious. When the MPP was in power, the blue, white, and red was in power. They said that this man is green umbrella. So Akuffo Addo, don't give that thing to him. I think Akuffo Addo thought about it. I said, but he's a nice man. He speaks well. And I'm sure the Hawks came to him in the night and said, hey, Nana, if you do this, you see what we'll do to you. You are going to give the thing to an NDC man. Then give to a neutral person. Why are you going to give to an NDC man? If you can't give to MPP man and you can't give to NDC man, find a neutral person and give to. I think in the mix of the conversation, Jean Mensah's perceived neutrality, IEA efforts, and all of that sort of won the day. So the lobbyists of Aquete are back on the block. And they are saying that it is because of our party that they didn't give the thing to Dr. Aquete. Now, our party has come to power. Mr. John Mahama, don't move left, right. You have to behave. Don't go anywhere. We are giving the thing to Dr. Emmanuel Aquete of IDEC. Qualification, he's qualified. Paperwork, he has it. Strength, he has it. Age, he has it. Exposure, he has it. Nice man, he has it. So go for Dr. Aquete. Don't shift whether it's NDC or it's Blue W. We like him like that. NDC is in power. We have the power. We want the power 57%. We have one executive. We have one legislature. Now we have also the Supreme Court. We have everything. That's what they say. I don't know whether it's true or it's not true. I don't know. Oh my goodness. This is very, very interesting, isn't it? All right, so Dr. Aquete is also on the cards. Then, Lovelace Johnson. Then, Charlotte Osei, if, and that's a big if, the removal of Jean Mensah is successful. We are praying and hoping that the removal of Jean Mensah will not be successful. We cannot continue to do that and to attack all the independent institutions of state. Yes. They say Akuffo was removed. Charlotte Osei, what did you say? Charlotte Osei's petition came from her own deputies. It doesn't matter. It doesn't mean that she should have been removed. The process went through. If Charlotte Osei's removal was wrong, we should bring an end to it. What has Jean Mensah done? NDC won the election. The NDC that says that Jean Mensah is against them. How did they win the election? If Jean Mensah was so against them, and they said that the Electoral Commissioner can change their results and change something, Jean Mensah always said that the Electoral Commissioner cannot change any results. The Electoral Commissioner only receives what people have voted for. There's nothing she can do about it. But we kept hearing Jean Mensah will change the result. Jean Mensah, if Jean Mensah is there, Jean Mensah, and the NDC won the election. How then do you win election and then people still want Jean Mensah to go? Well, I don't know what they're going to do with it. Here, which have scheduled officers whose responsibility is to look at our democracy, whether we are doing the right thing. And today, something happened in Parliament that made it even worse. The majority leader, he spoke, and responses were given. And it was quite interesting. When we talk about institutions of state not working as political agencies, but working as institutions of state, bringing up bail conditions that are onerous, unachievable, and frankly, it's not sustainable. Some people were excited about it. Oh, some people were very happy. I like the presentation of Abu Jinapo in court today. I mean, who would have imagined that since 1st August 2025 till today, the kinds of things that have happened would have happened? That this guy, where's the other one? What's he concern, Musa? Where's the other? They give me the other one. That he, today, is worried about bail conditions. He's worried about bail conditions. It is wrong for them to give him bail conditions that are onerous. Because it is wrong when bail conditions are given to any Ghanaian that are onerous. It is wrong. But because of hatred, people celebrate. Say, yeah, they've incarcerated him. He says he doesn't have a house. He's lying. He has plenty of houses. Him, Musa, him. Today, he says, but how can you give me how many months? August 1st, September 1st, 1 month, October 2 months, November 3 months, December 4 months down the line. 1, 2, 3, 4 months down the line. The people who have put hatred in their hearts, that because they cannot achieve what you have achieved, they have to hate you. 4 months down the line, there they were, screaming on the rooftop. Why are you giving me such bail conditions? Is it because when you gave the bail conditions to Mr. X, I supported it? Is that why you are coming to give it to me too? Okay, I supported it that time, but today it's bad. That's not the same for us. For us, it was bad on 1st August, and it's bad on 3rd September. Ghana should not work like that. Let's compete with our brains. Bring the brains. Let's compete with our brains. Let's not compete with the power that the state has given you. No, let's compete with brains. And the one who has the better idea should win. Let's not compete with power. We compete with brain, because power will go and it will come. Just 1st August, power had gone. Power had come. 1st August, power had come. Today, power is gone. And he's screaming. My office is just here. It's just here. I was running to go and bring it from my office. And then they said that, is it because I said that he doesn't have any house and he's lying? Is that why you are doing it to me? That is not why they should do that to anyone. No one. No one. Not me, not him, not that, not this, not that. No one. If we understand that, let's speak truth Let's compete with brains. What has worried me is, sorry viewers, I have a small cold there. What has worried me is when a lawyer is talking and he says, you see, because lawyers are trained on evidence. That's the fundamental training of any lawyer. Lawyers are trained on evidence. But when lawyers are talking and they say, hey, somebody told me, I have been told. Yes, that is why Domelevo came and said that the thing was garbage. Domelevo. He came and said the thing that they had at oral, most of it was garbage because a lot of it was gossip. What he concerned Musa, he likes gossiping. He said somebody has told me. Somebody called me. This, that. Gossiping and caricaturing. Gossiping and caricature. That's not how lawyers are prepared. That's not how it works. But what can we say today? As for us, it is waiting concern Musa. You see, when people focus on something and we talk about it and they think it's politics, that's why you're talking about it. And they are excited that the person that you're talking about is dealing with you. Then when it comes this way, where all we can say is waiting concern Musa. But it hurts that after 35 years of democracy, we can't go into an election and come out and everybody can talk. Once you finish election, some people cannot talk, some people can talk. Once you are near election, everybody can talk. Once you finish the election, some people say that they have won the election, so the other people shouldn't talk because they have won the election. What kind of cycle are we developing? What cycle are we developing? What cycle are we developing? This is serious. Listen to the first video of Lawyer Martin Pegu. I think there's a video. This is the first video. Please play it. Play the video.
Also before I end, I have to thank Ghanaians for the massive support yesterday, both from the traditional and electronic media. I most especially want to single out Addo, Lawyer Tadiosori, Colossus at the bar. Those are the men. If you want OSB, Tadiosori, those are the men. Look, Tadiosori is like twice the age at the bar. I mean, maybe I'm putting it too much. But Tadiosori and Co are the lawyers. Come to the bar. We who go to court in terms of experience, knowledge, Tadiosori and Co are the rest.
Are you advertising for him?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm telling you at the bar, the men. So
okay.
I want you to know that at the time Kisei Jabin was made special prosecutor, it's not because he had excelled as a practicing lawyer. Kisei hardly practiced. His practice was small. He was basically an academic. But they are big-time practitioners, okay? You see Ace and Kuma, you see Osafo Boabeng, Kizito Beyo. They are stalwarts at the bar. So you have to understand that it's not as if at the time Kisei Jabin was appointed, he was the best lawyer in Ghana, and so if he leaves office today, Ghana will be doomed. No, they were lawyers. They were lawyers.
You were saying thank you to...
Yes. So I want to thank Professor Mike Okwe, Mike Ironi Okwe. I understand yesterday he spoke up well, I mean, in defense of the maltreatment I received here, this unjustified arrest and the very harsh draconian bail conditions. So, Professor Mike Okwe, I'm grateful. Lawyer Tadiosori, I'm grateful. Kofi Bento, Lawyer Agbeshi Jakwasu, that's our lead counsel, former bar president. A lot of them, I can't name all of them. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for everything. TV3, I mean, all of you, Joy FM, Joy News, City FM, Channel 1, all of you, the other ones are those. Addo, oh my God, I could have forgotten Addo FM. All of you, innumerable. I'm very grateful. So we are showing that we are building a strong society. That's what this signifies. So the story will continue to be told that our special prosecutor allowed the most valuable suspect to flee. That story, we'll keep telling it until he leaves that office. A man who has 5 cases around his neck, how can you allow him to run away? So you see mine, you see the very thing, what they've done to me in terms of, we've arrested you, provide surety, provide landed property. That's the same thing we're talking about for Foriata.
He's saying thank you to some people. So he also learned how to do that. What is important is that Lawyer Martin Pegu should not be given bail conditions that are onerous. He should be given self-recognizance bail. It should be simple. The battle is at the court if they are going to court. The battle is the intellectual. That's the battle. It's not police, gun, power. No. That show of power doesn't take anyone anywhere. You can use it, but it will expire very, very soon, and it won't take you anywhere. So a word to the wise is enough. Now, let's go to Parliament. And this is the most exhaustive debate, part of the debate that I saw. Honorable Abu, Member of Parliament for Damongo, former Minister for Lands and former Deputy Chief of Staff, was speaking on a matter that had been started by the Majority Leader, who talked about how he, as Majority Leader, was against the establishment of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, given that, in his view, it was contradictory to Article 88 of the 1992 Constitution. Mahama gave an erudite speech about how the Office of Special Prosecutor was not doing things right, quote and unquote, how it was not fit for purpose, how, in fact, it is unconstitutional. He said all these matters. And he said it based on things that had happened at the Office of the Special Prosecutor's office yesterday. Mahama Yarega, the Majority Leader in Parliament, was not talking about things that have happened in the Special Prosecutor's office years ago and months ago. He was talking about things that happened there yesterday. Because when the things that were happening, he was there. He didn't say anything. But yesterday he spoke and actually said that the entire office, as far as he was concerned, is unconstitutional. Speaker Bagbin then graciously gave Abu Jinapo the floor to respond to this debate. Listen to what he said.
So, Speaker, first of all, I think it's absolutely important that we point out that the intendment and the motivation behind the Akuffo government effort and decision to create this office was a noble one. So, Speaker, I was Deputy Chief of Staff at the time this office was created, and I was very much involved in the deliberations and discussions leading up to the establishment of the office. And the general intent, Mr. Speaker, was really, as is captured by Hansard, was to ensure that we had a dedicated office which was focused on fighting corruption, unraveling corruption, investigating corruption, and punishing corruption. Mr. Speaker, you will agree that in some jurisdictions, particularly in the American jurisdiction, the concept of special prosecutor is very common. And then in Africa, you have South Africa. Mr. Speaker, when several other people, look, Mr. Speaker, we have seen it in this country several times. Government changes, and then some of these measures are put in place. Political opponents are put behind bars. When Paul Adumochi was arrested by the OSP, the Office of Special Prosecutor, because allegedly Paul Adumochi had been critical of the office, when he was arrested and put behind bars, Mr. Speaker, and some of us raised our voices, the Majority Leader's voice and the majority side was mute. Because today, it is lawyer Martin Kwebu. Mr. Speaker, when the law is applied unfairly against Wuntumi, it is bad. When it's applied unfairly against Osei, it is bad. When it's applied against Paul Adumochi, it is bad. When it is applied against Martin Kwebu, Mr. Speaker, it is indeed bad. We make laws and make good laws to the best of our ability for all of us, and we respect the law for all of us. Mr. Speaker, I want to conclude. The leader of this House, the Majority Leader, has had cause to rise up in this House to indicate that the Office of Special Prosecutor is not an office which is fit for purpose. The Speaker, he's even gone a step further. He's gone to the extent of indicating that the Office of Special Prosecutor is an unconstitutional body. It's an unconstitutional office. That's exactly the point the Majority Leader is making. That the existence of the Office of Special Prosecutor is at variance with the provisions of our national constitution. The Speaker, 1 year down the road, they build an office. They have a super majority. What are they telling us? What are they telling us? The Speaker, this country, with the greatest respect, is sick and tired of talk. Talk. Today, the 4th of December, the super majority join us. We, the advocates of rule of law, the bastions of rule of law, the originators of rule of law, the promoters of rule of law, the doyens of rule of law. Shake off your revolutionary tendencies a bit. Shake it off and join us, Mr. Speaker, to let the rule of law prevail. When it prevails for Honorable Mahama Yaraga, it prevails for Abu Jinapo, it prevails for all of us, all the people of Ghana. I thank you.
That was Abu Jinapo speaking in Parliament, and I like the demeanor of the majority leader. You can tell that he had regretted something, can't you tell? When the camera panned onto him, and you could tell that he's feeling some sense of regret. We all need to go through that process so that we can.
We ain't somehow do it in because what channel also. I'm not so Jim Red, as an body, Eddie Adombi Edomi, the best sample brim, not a sumo constant supra.